Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel. And if you really want to support it, check out patreon.com/EWJ. Today's episode, we're going to take a look at Shutterstock's new commission schedule. Now that we've had a full month of actual results, I'm going to reverse engineer my previous year's earnings to see whether or not I'm doing better or not. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Yoder, and this channel is about travel, it's about photography. I kind of help show you guys how I use photography to pay for that channel, and that's really what today's subject is about, or should I say lack thereof, payment. For many years, Shutterstock has been one of my favorite stock agencies. With over 2,400 assets uploaded to Shutterstock, I've done pretty good with them. As a matter of fact, I even recommended them to many of you. In May, all that changed in a single email. Prior to that email, us contributors received a percentage of the sales based on how much money we have made Shutterstock over the years. Well, that's not true any longer. In that email, I knew we were in trouble just in the first paragraph. Let's take a look. Look at that last sentence. Help to create fair opportunities for all our contributors and reward performance with greater earnings potential. Yeah, we'll take a look at that greater earnings potential in just a second. Continuing down the email, I can see they put me in their new level 2 tier. How generous. I get 20%. Did I mention I was making 30% prior to this? Video sales. Video sales are even worse. Look at this. I was getting 30% for video sales. All of a sudden, I'm only getting 15%. Greater earning potential. To make this even better, here's the real kick in the every year, no matter how much money you make Shutterstock or how many images you sell, you go down to the bottom level. That's right, you're back to tier 1. You could have made $10 million for those corporate executives, and on January 1, their thank you, they'll kick you back down to the bottom tier. Okay, so let's just look at some actual numbers here. So after the first month of the new commission schedule, I have some data to try and extrapolate how much money you're actually going to make. So let's take a look at the past 12 months, and that's why I have this spreadsheet I've made, and I've adjusted June to be on the old commission schedule. So with 454 assets sold over the past 12 months under the old commission schedule, I would have made $332. You know, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, so let's take a look at the new commission schedule. So what I've been able to figure out is a place we took a big hit was the subscription column. So the subscriptions, which constituted most of my sales, I was getting 33 cents on. I'm now only getting 10. And every once in a while, there's kind of a little of an oddball where it's 15 cents or maybe a little higher, but mostly just 10 cents. So we are going to give Shutterstock the benefit of the doubt. We're going to say for every image I sold in subscription, it would be worth 11 cents. I know, even though most of them are 10, we got to give Shutterstock a little leeway here. So we'll say 11 cents. Because I sold 454 images, I was actually going to advance from tier 1 to tier 2 and then to tier 3 at some point in the year. So on this next spreadsheet, of course, I adjusted so that any images I sold before those tiers would have been on the lower percentage, and then a higher percentage when I got beyond those certain tiers. So how much money would I have made in the past year if we were on the new schedule from Shutterstock? $200. So to take a look at what I'm now making and associating with how many assets I have up there, I would actually have to increase my assets from 2,411 images to 12,055 images just to sell enough images to get to the point where I'm now having greater earnings potential. Did I mention 454 images sold was the highest I've ever had on Shutterstock in a year? I'm never going to achieve that much for greater earnings potential. So in short, I lost $130 in a year, and Shutterstock got $130 more from me. So the question, and I've been asked this question several times by those of you who are commenting on some of my past videos. What am I going to do? Well, I was going to try and hang in there for 6 months and then do the episode I'm doing right now, but after 1 month, it's bad. So I recently cashed out many of my stock agencies, including Shutterstock. So I have to hit the minimum payout level. What I've been able to find, minimum payout is $35, which means I'll hit it this next month. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to cash out, and then I'm going to do what I recommend to everybody. Disable your account. If you go into your account settings, you can unlicense both your video and your still footage assets that you have up there on Shutterstock. That means that they stay up there, but they cannot be sold. That way, if Shutterstock ever grows a brain and decides to put the old commission schedule back into play, you just change those settings and your assets are available for sale once again. Now, before we end this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I invite you to check out patreon.com/EWJ so you can check out the bonus materials I provide to my Patreons. Remember, everybody, never stop exploring, and I will see you all in the next episode.